morning everyone, my name is Aulia Salsabila from class O3 SEGP 007 and I'm going to do presentations about the English phonology or the sound pattern of language. Every person has a different vocal tract according to their contexture. Consequently, in physical terms, every single person will pronounce sounds differently. Then, there are many different physical ways of saying a simple word. For instance, me, on the other hand, a person will not produce a word in a physically identical manner on every occasion. And also, what is a phonology? Phonology is the description of the system and patterns of a speech sounds in language. It's based on a theory in which every speaker of a language unconsciously knows about the sound patterns of their language. Then, phonology is related to the mental or abstract aspect of the sounds in language rather than with actual physical articulations of speech sounds. And also, what are phonemes? Phonemes are the meaning distinguishing sounds in a language. The phonemes are single sound type which came to be represented as a single symbol. And also, what are phones? Phones are different versions of the sound type produced in actual speech. Phones are phonetic units and will appear in the square brackets. What are allophones? Allophones are a set of phones that represent the different version of the phoneme. What is minimal pair? Minimal pairs are phonetic distinctions in a language test via pairs of words. When two words such as bad and bad are identical in the form except for contrast in one phoneme in the same positions, the two words are described as minimal pairs. What is minimal set? Minimal set are the groups of words that can be differentiated each one from the other by changing one phoneme always in the same positions. Example of a minimal set is feed, fit, fat, fade, puffed, puff, and food. What are phonotetics? Phonotetics is a type of exercise involving minimal sets and that allows us to see that there are indeed definite patterns to the types of sound combinations permitted in a language. And also, phonothetic is a branch of a phonology that deals with restrictions in a language on the permissible combinations of phonemes. Phonothetics defines permissible syllable structure, consonant clusters, and vowel sequence by means of a phonothetical constraints. Definition retrieved from the Sound System, the Cambridge Encyclopedia of the English Language by David Crystal. Syllables and clusters. A syllable must contain a vowel or a vowel-like sound. The most common type of syllable also has a consonant before the vowel. The basic elements of syllable are 1. The onset, one or more syllables. 2. The rhyme consists of the vowel which is treated as the nucleus of the following consonants, treated as the coda. And co-articulation effects. In much of the preceding discussions, we have been describing the speech sounds as if they are always pronounced carefully and almost in slow motion. But speech isn't like that very often. And also, there are two types of co-articulations. It's assimilations and elisions. Assimilation it is the process in which two phonemes occur in sequence and some aspect of one phoneme is taken or copied by other. For example, N becomes M or ng. It's only 10 miles from here, and also he is a can miller, and only a man can carry that. Elision. It is the omission of a sound segment which would be present in the deliberate pronunciation of a word in isolations. It's very common in consonant clusters. Coda position, Francesc, you, and me. That's all for the presentation. Thank you for hearing it, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.